Welcome, race fans. Tonight, the NORA Truck Series take to Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is going to be an amazing race. I love this place. This always produces some great racing here. So we'll get right to it here. Coming up tonight is the Extreme Motorsports 99 ARCA Series, and then tune in tomorrow night for the Extreme Motorsports 99 Truck Series. And I do have a special event that's not listed on there yet because I just found out about it just a few moments ago, but I'll have a little dirt race on here tomorrow night, so those will be a little exciting tomorrow night. All right, let's check out the analytics here coming into tonight. 70-degree air temperature, 73-degree track temperature with a little bit of wind there. We got about 6 or 7 mile an hour wind there. 134 laps here, 201 miles. Tire window about 50 to 60 laps. Same for fuel, but I believe it'd probably be more like about 50. And pit road speed 50 mile an hour. Now, we're just a reminder, they do run stages here. So the first stage will be on lap 33, and the second stage will be on lap 66. So that'll be the stages for tonight. All right, let's get to the points here. Looking at, whoops, well, forget that up there at the top. Whoops, sorry about that. Anyhow, Joshua Sousey is our points leader, and Mark Arthur second. They're 4 points back. Nathan Shiflett will be in third place, but he is 43 points behind. Josh Conover in fourth, 61 points back. Martin Plute in fifth, 62 points back. Torn Shirt in sixth place, 73 back. Davey Hendricks in seventh, 83 points back. Joshua Banks in eighth, 95 points back. Alexander Edelman, ninth place, 102 back. Brian Jones rounds out the top 10, 109 points behind. Blade Timmons in 11th place there, it's 116 back. Trevor Baker in 12th, 117 behind. Randy McCanney in 13th, 118 behind. Keegan Bitzer in 14th, 131 back. Jackson Trina is in 15th, 134 back. Todd Schneider in 16th, 135 back. Jason Conover in 17th, 137 back. Jake Boyer in 18th, 140 back. Tyler Hargrove, 19th, 147 back. And rounding out the top 20, Joe Burchett in 20th there, 152 points behind. So that is what's on the point schedule for now. So they got about 7 minutes and 40 seconds left here to practice. So glad to see everybody tuning in. Hey, how's everybody going there? Flame Ultra Gaming, Brendan, Logan, how's everybody doing? It should be a good race. We just can't forget about the stages. Not a whole lot of leagues do the stages anymore, but this league does. But lap 33 will be the first stage, 66 will be the second stage. All right, we caught up with Brian Powell. Brian, what's the track feeling like out there tonight?
Well, the track's feeling really loose. The 1 and 2 seems to be all right. Coming out of 3 and 4, though, it's really slick. The trucks are having a hard time keeping grip coming out of 4 for sure. So it's going to be interesting as the night goes on if the track starts laying rubber or not. Hopefully we get some grip coming out of 4.
Well, I see there's a little bit of wind We got about anywhere from 5 to 7 mile an hour wind. Could that be affecting 4, you think?
Possibly, it might be doing something with the aero. It might be unloading the truck suspension coming out of 4, or it might be just pushing it or something. But there's
Yeah.
definitely got some strange things coming out of 4, and hopefully some grip gets laid down and it tightens up a little bit.
Well, tell me your plan for the night. Are you going to ride in the back? Are you going to go for the goal right off the gate? You're going to try to get to the front quick, or what are you going to do?
Honestly, it's going to be just going to go off qualifying, see how we qualify. If we can get in the top 10 or so, we'll run strong and try to stay with the leaders. If we fall back out of the top 10, we might hang back a hair and save some tires and then slowly move through the field. My strategy's always kind of been a long range kind of game, so hopefully we can get some green flag laps and I can start making my way through the field.
Very good, very good. Well, wish you the best of luck tonight, Brian. Like to see you get to victory lane.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, buddy, take care and good luck.
You too.
All right, Brian Powell, right now about 20th quickest on the board. So he's got a lot of time to pick up out there right now. He's about, what is that, almost 2.5 tenths behind the fastest lap. So he's got to pick it up a ton out here. We'll see how he does, but let's see if I can maybe get somebody else in here. Josh Thaxton, do you have a copy? Josh Thaxton, do you have a copy? Hello, Josh, you got a copy? Oh, I guess he's not talking. So, well, I'll tell you what, let's get the fastest guy. Well, we're going to be going to the national anthem. Never mind. All right, well, folks, we'll be right back after the national anthem.
So proudly we hailed, and the twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave, fight you and me. The name of the fray, we are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, just that star spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
All right, we're back. Oh, man, I don't know. I like I got kicked out of the room, I guess. It was weird. Really weird. A lot of weird things been going on lately, and I can't figure it out. But whatever. All right, looks like Josh Thaxton, top of the leaderboard right now. Josh Conover second, Brian Jones third. So that's your top three. And boy, they are tight right there too. Only 17 one-thousandths of a second between the three of them. That is close. All right, that wraps up qualifying. Hopefully we don't get kicked out again. All right, run down through the starting grid here. Josh Thaxton takes the pole with a 30.3039. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Josh Conover will start in second. Brian Jones in third. Davey Hendrick in fourth. Joshua Sousey will start fifth. Shane Weinmiller will start sixth place. Blade Timmons seventh. Adam Tevis will start in eighth place. Joshua Banks in ninth. Chris Hughes 10th. Torn Shirts will start 11th. Trevor Baker 12th. Keegan Bitzer will start 13th. Nathan Shiflett in 14th. Alex Edelman will start in the 15th position. Bruce Ackerman 16th. Jake Boyer in 17th. Dustin Hall will start 18th. Brian Powell 19th. Martin Plute 20th. Jackson Trino will start 21st. Todd Snyder 22nd. Jason Conover 23rd. Jacob Weaver 24th. Bryce Daverin start 25th. Corey Danielson 26th. And I get that round out the field. 26 drivers. Not bad. Yeah, not a bad field. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why it just like kicked me out of the room. That's iRacing though. Sometimes it does that. I guess it just needed a reset. It wasn't anything on my end. All right. All right, so this first stage will be lap 31, and here we go, rolling out. Thaxton taking the point. Again, congratulations to him for grabbing that pole. That was pretty awesome. Thaxton not even in the top 20 in points. So maybe that'll help him out a little bit there with some of the points. Driving the M&M's truck tonight for 52. All right, folks, the lights are out on the pace car. We all know what that means. It's race time. $134 laps total they're doing here tonight, though, but 2 stages in there, so that'll kind of break it up a little. Here they come out of turn 4. Pace car heads down pit road. Josh Thaxton waiting on that green flag.
Green, green, green.
And there it is. We're underway. All right, a little bit of a pull away there from the leader. Comes around, Josh Conover all over the back of him, giving him a big push there. But it looks like Thaxton maybe looks like he is going to lead the very first lap of this race and get that bonus point. Very good. Truck falling in behind here. Blade Timmons was pretty hot here a couple weeks ago. Kind of keep an eye out for Blade. See what he can do here tonight. Orange Shirt's in 7th place. Already picking up 4 positions since the start of the race. That's pretty important, pretty impressive. So very good job. Thaxton's still leading up front. Everybody getting pretty much single file. There is some double wide back there in the pack, though. Looks like Boyer may be trying to, somebody's trying to make a pass here, it looks like. Alex Edelman and Bruce Ackerman going at it. Very, very close together there. Bumpers almost connected together. Doing good back here in 12th place. Picking up 3 positions since the start of the race. So some of the guys that started out up front maybe kind of slowly and methodically working their way toward the back and ride this out a little bit. So, but very important right up here in the front right now. These guys are going at it. Boy, Josh Conover had a run. He looked to the inside, and he's kind of holding up Brian Jones right now. Wow, these guys are on top of each other. They're everything but inside the truck there. Oh my gosh, it was so close. Brian Jones and Joshua Sousey side by side for 3rd place now. Sousey outside, looking for some grip. They were saying turn 4 was a little shaky, a little loose right there in 4. So you've got to really feather that gas. He did a good job. Davey Hendricks right behind him, giving him a big push. As they go down the backstretch here, riding along with Davey, you can see them two going at it right ahead of him there. Sousey and Brian Jones side by side. Thaxton still leading. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign when it does that. That's what happened to me earlier, and I got removed or got kicked out of there. So I hope that don't happen again. Josh Conover in 2nd. That's where he started. And here he goes, looking to the inside. Could be a pass for the lead as they go into turn 3. The Ream truck trying to get by the M&M's truck. Not going to happen. It's going to be close at the line, though, but I think Thaxton's going to get it. Yes, he did. He got that lap led. But Conover really giving him the pressure right now. He wants to get up there. He wants to lead this thing. We all know that these things feel so much better out in clean air. This is very, very good racing right here. These guys, man, not one giving anything to the other. Making them earn it. Conover with the lead, and it looks like at the line, he is going to lead it and gets that bonus point. Very good. Thaxton sitting behind him might settle here. I don't know. No, he's going to come back on the outside. Very good. Wow, these guys are really racing hard right now. And wow. Bryson DeFern, I believe it is, already took it behind the wall. He only turned a couple of laps. So Conover to the lead. And we got a pass back here. Now these guys battling here for 4th. Davey Hendricks outside and Brian Jones now on the inside. So Brian is going backward. I don't think that's intentional. I don't think he's wanting to go backwards. But these guys are getting some good runs. And the way they're passing right now, they're actually passing on the outside. So that's pretty good. Yeah, Torn Shirt now battling here with Blade Timmons. This is a good battle between them two. Oh, a little smoke there. I think that's probably somebody blinking. And we're getting a 2-truck pull away here now, a little ways back to a little over about 3/4 of a second, I should say, back to Joshua Sousey. So he's hanging in there, 3rd spot after starting 5th today. No, TCB doesn't race in this league. That's a different league. Battle back here, Chris Hughes and Bruce Ackerman going at it. Ackerman trying to hold off Chris Hughes right now. It looks like he does. So Ackerman into 12th place. Picking up 4 positions since the start of the race. But Chris Hughes sitting there. I don't think he was too awful happy about that pass, it looks like, but he's keeping the pressure on him, and that's very important. Back a little further, Nathan Shiflett. Actually running right where he started. Jake Boyer picking up 2 positions, moves into 15th. Brian Powell there, we talked to him earlier. He started 19th, but he's running in 16th right now. I talked to him a little bit there before the race. He said the truck feels a little loose out there, hoping to get some rubber laid down on the track and might change how this track feels to the truck. Because I know the trucks they used to be a lot of fun to drive, and boy, they're a real handful now. Dustin Hall in 17th. Martin Plute picking up 2 positions. He goes into 18th. So let's get back up to the front here, check on these guys. Conover pulling them way away from Thaxton now. That's the difference in that clean air. I'm telling you, folks, these trucks are so, they're just a handful in dirty air in the pack, and feeling that aero off of them. They are it's really tough. I feel bad for these guys having to drive in such conditions like that, but it's the tire model. It's just something that I don't know. I just feel like we really just have not everybody gotten used to it yet. And, because it's here to stay. That's the way it is, until they come up with another tire model. Brian Jones now looking to the inside. Could be a pass for, let's see, that would be for 3rd spot. So, yeah, he's trying to come back and get that 3rd spot back from Joshua Sousey, but Sousey comes back on the outside, going to hold him off for now. And he does hold him off, so very good. But with that, it looks like Shane Weinmiller is all over the back here of Joshua Sousey now. Or, I'm sorry, Brian Jones, my bad. He is looking down the backstretch, coming out of turn 2. Guys, not quite halfway through a fuel run, and it looks like he may have got a good run on him right there. Great Clips truck side by side, and at the line, he does beat Brian Jones to the line. So Shane Weinmiller moving forward, he clears him and picks up that 4th position. And I hate to say this, but boy, I'm going to tell you, Conover's getting away. Thaxton now almost a full second behind Josh Conover. Oh, it just seems like when Conover got to the front, man, he is just gone. Got to be that clean air. Sousey hanging on to 3rd, but he's got company there. Weinmiller coming up behind him. Weinmiller looks to the bottom. Could be a pass for 3rd. I just don't think it's going to happen just yet. He's taking a look, though. And not able to do it on this lap. There it is. He's got to be awful careful. He leaves that bottom open. Brian Jones. Yeah, see, here we go. Brian Jones now is taking a look to the bottom and see if he can get a run on Weinmiller. Looks like we're about, what, 12, yeah, about 12 laps away from the first stage. And boy, with Conover leading, and he is out there by over a second now, 1.1 seconds back to Josh Thaxton. So even though Thaxton was our pole setter, he led 7 laps, and it took 7 laps for Conover to pass him and got out in that clean air. And with them two being that 1.1 second apart, they're actually Thaxton's truck probably feels like it is running in clean air right now. So, but he's just keeping his distance right now. All right, go back and check on last place here. 24th, Jacob Weaver. He is coming in awful early. Not sure what the deal is with that, but early pit stop and we'll go a lap down. Still 1.1 second. Weinmiller did hold off that hard charger from Brian Jones and Joshua Sousey, but Brian Jones does clear Joshua Sousey, goes back into 4th place. Got to be feeling a little bit better about that. And some pretty good battle going back here. Blade Timmons, Bruce Ackerman, and Davey Hendrick. These three battling it out right now. Ackerman to the bottom. Feels like he's got a good enough run, maybe coming out of turn 2 here to get up beside Blade Timmons. And contact between the two. Well, that's the way you do it. Oh, we got some, oh man, we got a pile up here. Oh no. Hendrick's involved in it, and Timmons, I do believe. Let's go back and take a look at this, folks. They got together coming out of turn 4. That was kind of odd too, because Brian Jones had just gotten by Timmons. There was a little bit of contact, but then here we go with Davey Hicks kind of washing up the hill right into Timmons and puts both of them into the wall. That's very unfortunate, because now both of them are going to have some pretty serious damage on their trucks. So they can come to pit road and get it looked at, though. Let's see if Conover does bring them to pit road. I'm sure he will. But thank you all for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it very much. We'll have a little dirt racing up for you tomorrow night, so make sure you tune in for that. Hey, Dylan, how you doing? Is anybody even in chat? Nobody's chatting. Anybody there? Probably not. All right, here they come, down pit road. All right, looks like everybody did a good job hitting their pit stall there. And we got a drive through here. Looks like somebody's going to do a drive through. Jason Conover stayed out to lead a lap. Brian Powell drives through, did not stop in his pit stall. And the first one out is Shane Weinmiller. He was the first one off of pit road. Great pit stop right there by him. So let's see if we can get him up here and talk to him. Shane Weinmiller, you got a copy? Shane, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice pit stop there. Boy, you're working up through the field pretty nice. How hard is it for you to pass?
Just waiting for the tires to die off, and then we're, good to go past that. So see what happens. I only took 2 this time. I'm not sure what to do, so we'll figure it out.
Well, it might have been a good call, maybe, at least for this first stage. You got Jason Conover. He stayed out. He did not pit. So he's definitely on older tires. And even though you only took 2, might be a good call.
Yeah, hopefully he holds up. I don't know. See if we can't get a stage.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go. Good luck out there. Get those stage points, man. That's going to be very important. All right, very good. Well, Jason Conover stays out. Looks like he's led a lap, but he is going to stay out and try to maybe get this stage win or get track position anyhow, because they're going to be coming up on. They're actually going to have the stage caution here in just a couple of laps. Lap 33, they will have a stage caution. So we'll just get back to green, and they'll be going to the stage caution. So this could have been a good call for Jason Conover if he can hold these guys off and get those stage points. And that would definitely help him out a lot in the point. Yeah, he is clear back in 17th in the point. Or 16th. No, 17th. 17th. Yeah, 17th in the points, but he is 137 points out of the lead of the point. So he's got a long ways to go, but boy, the bonus points for winning the stage would be really, really important right now for him. I guess nobody in chat's talking. All right. All right, lights are out. We're going green next time. Bye, folks. Jason Conover, Shane Weinmiller, changing 2 tires, coming off pit road first. He'll start on the outside. And both of them, with everybody behind them taking 4 tires. Let's see how the 2-tire strategy plays. And let's see how Jason Conover did not pit. Let's see how that works out for him to try to win this stage. Looking for lap 33 for the stage caution. We get ready to go back green here on lap 31. They just have a couple of laps to go, and then they'll be throwing the caution again for the stage. Okay, pace car's in. And there we go. He's on the loud pedal. He needed to get a good jump start. And Weinmiller coming up on the outside. Here comes Josh Conover on the bottom. We could have a battle here. Everybody's trying to get that stage win. Weinmiller outside. Looks like he's got a good run there down the backstretch. And they're going to go 3 wide. No, that's not going to work here. That's not going to work. Oh, my gosh. They got together. Oh, man. Well, that tore him up right there. Weinmiller's going to have a tore up truck now. Well, let's go back and see if we can figure out what happened there when they tried to go 3 wide. It was just a little too tight right there for 3 wide, I think. That's just my opinion. You can see right here, Josh Conover goes down to the bottom, taking it 3 wide. And this is where it starts getting kind of ugly right there. He gets a little net coating, gets hit from behind. A 52 is going to put Shane Weinmiller into the wall. So both of those guys are going to get, that's Josh Thaxton. and also got into a couple other trucks too. And a lot of these guys are, I mean, they were just started, so there really wasn't a whole lot of places for them to go. Man, I'll tell you, Wine Miller went for a heck of a ride right there, and then he got collected in with Josh Thaxton again. So, and wow, man, that's pretty wild. All right, we're back up live. Got quite a few guys that did come to pit road though, getting 4 fresh feel goods. Not a bad strategy, not a bad idea. And I guess that will be the stage caution. So the next one will be lap 66. For stage 2. We'll be looking for lap 66. So I don't know if the Joshua Sassy, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Well, Josh, did you win the stage?
Oh, Conover got that.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, that was once caution come out before this lap. If it
okay.
comes out before and it's going to overlap the stage end, then we just call it right there when caution.
Okay. Well, how's your night going so far?
Not bad. I just got to figure out the long run here. I felt like I was going real easy on the truck, and I was getting kind of ate up there at the end of that first run. So I'm trying to figure it out. This first laps I turn with this truck track combo all week. So see if we can't get her.
All right, Josh. Well, I'll let you go. Good luck out there then. I'm going to see if I can get a word in with our stage winner.
Thanks, Rudy.
Thank you, sir. Let's see, Josh Conover. Where's he at? I think he came to pit road. Yeah, there he is right there. That was our stage winner. So we'll see if maybe real quick, I'll see if I can get him up here and talk to him. I got to find him again. Where the heck is he? There he is. Josh Conover, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you win the first stage there, getting those bonus points. But I knew that wasn't going to work out. Going 3 wide, man, it was just not a good place to do it. This track is fun. It's a lot of fun to race side by side, you know. But when you get 3 people in there, oh my gosh, things happen. But you pull out of it with the stage win, so that definitely going to help you in the point.
Yeah, it's actually my first stage win of the season, so I definitely needed that one.
Yeah.
I know Jason stayed out, and then Shane took 2. Kind of showed 3 wide, and then my spotter said 3, so I actually backed out, or at least tried to. And then Shane just said it sucked him right around, so I hate it for Shane. You know, he's trying to get just bad as the next guy. He's a little lower in points, but it worked out for me. Stage win. We're sitting 9th now, so we'll go to see what happens second stage.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go, and the best of luck to you out there. Try to get that stage 2 win.
Thank you, Rudy. It's going to be a long night, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. All right. All right, so stage 1 winner, Josh Conover, and we got Joshua Sausey up here in the lead, getting ready to go back green flag racing here. Going to be restarting on lap 36. Pace car heads in. And there's the green flag. Well, there it is. All right. And we're back underway here. Saucy with a good jump start there. Keegan Bitzer and Chris Hughes battling here for second place. And it looks like Hughes is going to get that. Very good pass right there. Down the backstretch they go. And Keegan Bitzer coming back on the inside. Says, no, that was my position. Thank you. I'm going to take it right back from you. Oh, contact there in the corner. Wow, Chris Hughes up the hill, and he is going backwards. He's okay. He didn't get into the wall. That was, thankfully, he did not get into the wall. But he lost a couple of extra positions on that. Looks like Alex Edelman and Dustin Hall both got by. And we got a caution. Thaxton off the track. Let's go see what happened to Joshua Thaxton. He was at the back of the field here. Or somewhere back there. I seen smoke up there in the front, but I don't think that was the problem. And Thaxton way up the hill right there. It looked like he was going to make the pass. He does make the pass. He tries to come up on the outside. There we go. He comes right around and gets caught there by the 46 of Trevor Baker. Baker making contact with him and sending him around. So good save, though. Good save. Yes. Now, I don't know. We might see some takers. I kind of doubt it. I think because they only turned a couple laps. So, but tires are a premium here at Charlotte. I can tell you that. This track just loves rubber. They just love to grind the rubber right off them tires. Nope, looks like they're going to stay out. We may see some guys in the back come in. I would say probably Thaxton is going to come in because of that slide like that. He's probably got them tires pretty angry right about now. Yeah, there's a bunch of them coming in here in the back. Yeah, once you get them tires when he slid sideways like that, that really does a lot of damage to those tires, though. Looks like Shane Weinmiller takes it behind the wall, and Blade Timmon. Both of those guys out of the race. Jacob Weaver, Davey Hick, Bryson Daffron, all out of the race. Well, we'll get an interview with somebody here on the next caution. But we're still looking for lap 66 here for stage 2. And then the final stage will be all the way to the checkered flag, lap 134. But we still got just a little less than 100 miles to go here, folks. Not bad. Not bad. About 94 laps or something like that. And we really haven't had a stage caution per se. So all the cautions are real cautions. None of them, just the one caution was used as a stage caution. But there was a caution that did bring it out. So right there is 3 cautions, 95 to go. Oh, Saucy was fastest in practice, but qualified 5th. And now he's up in the front, feeling that clean air for the first time today. And believe me, folks, it really does make a difference. That clean air is, I'm sure a lot of you iRacers that are watching probably know that. That clean air is king with anything you take out there on the track. If you're behind somebody in dirty air, it's the truck is really unsettling, or anything you're driving out there, it's really unsettled. very difficult to drive and a handful. All right, lights should go out on the pace car. And they do. We're ready to go back. Green flag racing next time by. We'll be restarting on lap 42, looking for lap 66 for stage 2. Obviously looking for a win here tonight. Keegan Bitzer now will be starting on the outside of that front row. Alex Edelman in third, Dustin Hall fourth, Chris Hughes fifth, Josh Conover sixth. So they are moving a little bit there. Guys that were in the back, some of them were up in the front here now battling it out. So let's see what that strategy does for them as they get ready to go back green. All right, pace car heads in. And there goes Joshua Saucy on the loud pedal. Good jump start. Very nice jump start. Yeah, he gets that run away from the guys. And wow, look at that power move by Joshua Saucy jumping the start. Well, not jumping it, but I mean, he got a good jump on it. It launched off the line really well. Back behind him, Edelman. Now into second, getting around Keegan Bitzer. Like I said, these guys started in the mid-pack, and we got another caution. Nathan Shiflett. Let's go see what happened to Nathan. Boy, a lot of smoke coming from that truck. That's usually not a good sign. Let's see what happens to Shiflett here. That will be coming out of turn 4, I do believe. I'm going to say probably contact, but that's what we've been seeing here tonight. A little bit of contact between drivers. Oh, he just got loose. Okay, that truck just snapped loose on him. And then he got tagged right there. So, oh my gosh, yeah. And he got a couple other guys collected into that as well. Wow, good job. Good job by the 46 there driving by Trevor Baker and missing that. All right. So that's, I believe, caution number 4. Just a difficult track. They are having some problems. It seems like turn 4, it is really snapping loose on a lot of guys. So maybe we can get a word in with somebody here. I wanted to talk to Chris Hughes. Maybe I get him up here. Chris Hughes, you got a copy?
I do.
Well, you've been running really good. Started 10th tonight, and you've worked your way up into the top 5 now. So, are you feeling where maybe coming out of turn 4, that truck seems to be on the edge?
Yeah, we've been getting around pretty good. I was up second at one point, loose coming out of 4. But other than that, moved up pretty good. Feel like been saving some tires pretty good. So, should have a good run here to the end of the
Yeah, do you think that turn 4 is really kind of edgy right now? Do you think maybe that little bit of wind's bothering you guys, or do you just think it's maybe just not warm enough? The track might be too cold.
turn 4 has definitely got me out there a couple times. Been able to keep it out of the wall, so that's always good. But
Yeah.
gonna try to keep it clean here and see where we.
All right, Chris, I'll let you go. Good luck out there, brother.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Chris Hughes is going to be restarting in the 4th position after starting 10th tonight. Good job. All right, looks like Nathan Shiflett took his truck behind the wall, so we're actually down to 19 drivers. Well, actually only 17 drivers, but they are all on the lead lap. 2 of them are sitting on pit road. Brian Powell and Todd Schneider are still sitting on pit road. All right, lights are out. We're going back green next time by. Going to be restarting on lap 47. Looking for lap 66 here for stage 2. Josh Conover won the first stage if you're just joining us here for the Nora Truck Series. And gathering up them bonus points. They tried to go 3 wide, and he come out of it pretty good. But the 2 guys that he was battling with, their 3 wide, not quite as good. So, but he's okay. He is back into the pack here. Conover winning the first stage. He's back in 6th on this restart. All right, field's thinned down a little bit. Maybe we'll get a long green flag run in here. They got about, going to have 20 to go to get to the 2nd stage. Pace car about to head in. There it goes. And let's see if Sizey does jump this again. He does. Gets a pretty good takeoff, but Alex Edelman didn't let him get that full takeoff like he did on that last restart. Side by side there, Keegan Bitzer now in 2nd. And he's going to get it, too, because Edelman going backwards. He's back to 4th, folks. Joshua Banks now into 3rd. Uh-oh, and he's blinking like crazy, too. Conover, 5th place. And here he goes for 4th on the inside of Alex Edelman. Oh, wow. That was close. And he washes up the hill and does complete the pass on Alex Edelman. Man, I'm telling you, fits like a glove, huh? He just slid that right in there. Bruce Ackerman into 6th place. Still side by side with Chris Hughes. But he does complete the pass on Chris. Anytime Sousey's out front trying to break away from the rest of the field, whether he can do it or not, that remains to be seen, but we'll have to keep an eye on him. I don't know if he's going to be able to break away like we've seen Conover do there earlier. I'm sure he's trying. All right, well, I wanted to go back to Brian Jones for a second here because he did. Oh, man, a little blinking going on there. He did get the truck enough to get it fixed up enough to get back out there on the track, and is off the pace a little bit, but he's still hanging in there 7.5 seconds back. So he's really not in too bad a shape yet. Sousy out front, loving life right now. He says, man, I've got a beautiful lead. I want to hold on to it. Those guys can battle side by side back there, and the more they battle, the more he can pull away. Bitzer still battling side by side with Joshua Banks. Can't clear Banks to get that, to make that pass complete. So it makes it a little tougher down there on the bottom trying to get that run. Banks tries to come back. Conover sitting here right behind these guys saying, man, you guys got to get this sorted out soon, because the further you guys battle like this, the more Sousy is pulling away. It looks like Banks is going to complete that pass. Now here goes Sousy, or I'm sorry, Josh Conover, and he looks like he is going for third here side by side with Keegan Britzer. Man, these guys battling hard here. Conover wants to get back to the front. Still side by side. Okay, now he finally completes that pass. So the Ream truck into third. The side by side going on right now is between Keegan Bitzer and Bruce Ackerman. Ackerman down there on the bottom wants to complete the pass on Bitzer. And he does. Nicely done. Coming from 16th to 4th, folks. One of the biggest movers out there on the track at the moment. Oh, and I see that smoke, man. It makes me think there's a wreck, but somebody's blinking out. That's what the smoke's coming from. Don't panic, folks. Don't panic. Dustin Hall. Chopping the field in half there. Started 18th, running in 9th right now. Got a lot of... a long ways to go. They're actually doing a little drafting off a torn shirt. And now he looks to the inside of torn shirt. Well inside the top 10, but far from the front. He wants to get to the front. Nice green flag run here we got going on. I better knock on wood. Very good green flag run. As those two continue to battle here. Jackson Trina in 10th, rounding out the top 10 right there. Started 21st, running in 10th. That's pretty awesome moving factor right there. Still a half a second lead over second place, Joshua Banks. And Banks in trouble again. Man, these guys are battling so hard here for second place. All right, Bruce Ackerman into 4th now. Conover into 2nd, trying to run down the leader. He's got clean air ahead of him there. Well, probably a little air disturbance coming off of Sousy's truck, but I don't think that's going to be a factor as he tries to figure out a way to get to the front. He wants to win this second stage, and folks, we're just a handful of laps away 7 laps to go for the second stage. Conover winning the first stage. He wants to win the second one. But Sousey said he's got a little something different to say about that. Six laps to go, coming to 5 to go this time by, and a big lead by Sousey. I don't know if Conover's backed off a little bit, maybe to cool his tires off and make a late run here. But the time's running out right now if he's going to get up there. Gained a little bit of ground on him, still a half a second behind Sousey. Conover 61 points back. That's a long ways behind, but a long way behind Sousey in the points. So, and Sousey's got some lap traffic coming up on him. He's got to deal with them quickly. He cannot let Conover get to him. Coming to 3 to go this time by for the second stage. Still 0.6 of a second lead. Ackerman trying to reel in Conover. May not have enough to get there to the leader, but at least maybe he could get a second out of it if he can get there to Conover to make that pass complete, because it's going to be 2 to go this time by, folks. 2 to go. Conover picking up a little bit of ground, maybe a half a tenth. Not enough, and boy, he is really loose coming off of turn 4 right there. Here comes Ackerman to the inside. That looseness just cost him that position. Ackerman goes into second, Conover back to third. And I don't think they're going to have time here to get to Sousey. I guess that's why Sousey's the point leader, right? All right, 1 to go. This will be the final lap for the stage. There it is, right there. So Joshua Sousey will win stage 2, folks. Very good. Very good. All right. Well, maybe we'll try to get a word in with Joshua Sousey. I know he's going to be going to pit road, but I'm gonna see if I can get a word in with him here real quick before he heads to pit road. Joshua Sousey, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Congratulations on the second stage win there, brother. I'm telling you, that was really intense. It did take you long to get to the front. How much better is that truck in clean air?
It's a lot better. I mean,
like day and night.
you just don't have to deal with that aero push. I mean, it's not terrible here, but it's definitely there in traffic. And then, trying to battle people, pass people, use up the tires and everything it's definitely a lot harder on the equipment if you're in traffic versus being out front.
I'll bet. All right. Well, I know you're going to make a pit here. I'll let you go. Good luck in the final stage.
Thanks, Rick.
Yes, sir. All right, Joshua Sousey, our stage 2 winner. They all come down pit road now. And I do believe everybody's going to come in because everybody needs the new tires. Michael Plute did stay out, though. I don't know if he led that lap or not, but he may have. We'll find out here in a little bit. But everybody's coming in now. It's going to be the drag race off of pit road. Who's going to come out with the lead here coming off of pit road? 4-tire change by anybody. I don't think anybody's going to do a 2-tire right now because this is going to be a long stage. We're only halfway through the race, so. Oh, man, who was that? Ackerman. Are you kidding me? Was that who it was? Yeah, Ackerman come out first. Holy smokes. Conover second, Banks third, Sousey fourth off of pit road. Wow. But our leader here, Martin Plute, did get a bonus point for leading the lap. So I'm sure he'll probably come in here. He'd been out here for 36 laps. I hardly think he would stay out on those old tires. He stayed out long enough to lead a lap. Time to come in and get fresh one. Yep, here he comes. So that will give the lead up to Bruce Ackerman. I don't know if, yeah, he is in here. Let me see if I can get down there and talk to him. All right, we caught up with Bruce Ackerman here, leading the race right now. Bruce, man, the truck got to be feeling pretty good right now, coming all the way from 16th.
Yeah, man, that's feels really good. And as the nighttime, as it starts getting darker, the track's really coming in. So truck's not as loose, but it is still a little free, which I like. But yeah, it's really fast.
That's good. That's good, man. Well, you know, that was some good racing back there a little while ago. You guys too wide like that, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. We seen them try the 3 wide, didn't work out too good. I didn't think it would, but man, they got together and a couple of them got taken out. But now that you're up front in that clean air, it's going to feel a whole lot better. So maybe you'll be able to get a good jump on this start and pull away from them guys. So, all right, brother. Yeah. Well, I'll let you go. And anything you want to say before I get out of here?
Nah, man, just wanted, thank the league, thank my team. Hopefully we can pull off our first win tonight.
Heck yeah, man. You got the truck to do it. Miller Lite. Go get them.
Thank you, man.
All right, here we go, man. Good job by them guys. Man, that was pretty amazing. Bruce Ackerman. Still got a lot of guys out here. Looks like we still got about 17 or 18 on the track, I do believe. Jason Conover is on pit road yet. And Brian Powell's back on pit road, so those guys probably trying to get damage fixed up. Because Jason Conover does come off of pit road. And he will stay on the lead lap, but he will be back toward the back. Brian Jones, last one on the lead lap. Well, again, thank you everybody for tuning in here tonight. The Nora Truck Series. Get ready to go back green. Base car is in. And Bruce Ackerman does get a pretty good hole shot there. A little bit of tire spin. But he gets it going. And knocking on his door there, Josh Conover trying to get back to the front, led 21 laps earlier, won the first stage, and now he's trying to get back to the front and maybe win this thing. $61 points in the hole behind Joshua Sousey, and Sousey sits right behind him. And now Sousey's feeling it, but he's not in that clean air anymore. He's another one that's trying to see if he can figure out a way to get back to the front and get back in that clean air. Keegan Bitzer in 4th after starting 13th tonight. Battle back here. Torn Shirts and Chris Hughes go at it. Shirts is going to hold off Chris Hughes for now. Hughes comes to the bottom. He got a good run coming out of the corner, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to be side by side. Oh my gosh, it almost made contact. We might see some contact before this is over. He's pretty much bump drafting him coming out of turn 2. Side by side, here we go. Chris Hughes all over Torn Shirt. Trying to get past him. Making some progress. It's slow, but it is working. He does complete the pass on Torn Shirt. So Chris Hughes into the top 5. And back up front, Bruce Ackerman still leading. I think any one of these guys up in the front right here could pull out the win here tonight. But here's the thing, though. You got to remember who out there right now is saving tires. I don't believe they can make it the whole way on fuel. No, they're going to have to stop one more time. They'll have to either stop under green or we have a caution. Now, if a caution come out right now and everybody stopped and took fuel, they could probably make it the rest of the way. But we're still out of that window right now. Conover working. Bruce Ackerman, they're staying with them. And hold my beer, he says. Hold my beer. Ackerman in the clean air, but boy, if Conover can get up there and make him a little loose coming out of the corner, that might give him a shot to make that pass complete. Patiently waiting. That's what it takes, patience. You know, when you're pushing somebody like that, you push them to hope that they make a mistake. That's what you got to think about. They just got to hope that they make a mistake. Oh my gosh, almost contact right there coming out of the corner. Good push. Very good push. Breaking away. Chris Hughes quite a ways back now. 1.6 seconds from the leader. And then a big gap there back to Torn Shirt. Jake Boyer just caught the apron there. Started 17th, running in 7th. Alex Edelman now, which was up inside the top 5 there for quite a while battling, is boxed in right now. He can't really make a pass. Everybody's just riding right now, I think. They're just kind of biding their time here to get some laps wound down. And Ackerman still cannot shake Josh Conover. Lap traffic coming up. I believe that is that would be the lap truck there of Todd Schneider. He was out there just a little while ago when they passed him. So, but right now he's running 17 laps down. You better make that 18 because Ackerman just drove by. And he's giving them all the room they need to make that pass. So very sportsmanlike by them guys. Getting down the backstretch here. A little bit of a lead there on Josh Conover. Just kind of makes you wonder what these guys are thinking right now, what their strategies are. What are they thinking? What lap do they want to stop on? I'm going to say if they can get to about lap 90, that'll definitely put them inside the window. If they can make it the rest of the way. And that'll give them a little bit of, that'll give them about 20 some laps. So if you split it in two right there, you know, you might want to go to about maybe lap 35 or something, and then pit. That would put them about halfway through this run, and give them a little fresher tires for that final run. Or they might take it all the way maybe to lap 45 or something, so that way they got fresher tires yet on that final run. But they will have to come to pit road one more time. This is looking really good here for these guys. Go back there, check on Jason Conover. Jason in a tight battle here with Joshua Banks. Banks was up there in the front a little while ago and pitted. Now he's back and he finds himself in 15th. And he takes a look to the inside of Jason Conover to make it the 14th position. Hasn't completed it yet, but it looks like he's got a pretty good shot at doing it right here as they go into turn 3. And he does get it. The Banks into 13th, or 14th, excuse me. Trevor Baker in 16th. And this battle's far from over up here, folks. More lap traffic in the way. That is Jacob Weaver running in a 21st position. He is 46 laps down. Out here by another 2 laps, and he'll pick up a position from Nathan Shiflett, which retired a little early. Weaver just giving room to the leaders. That's, again, like I said, very respectful of drivers that do that for you. They get the heck out of the way. I mean, they're not battling for the win. They may battle for position, but right now he has got nobody that he needs to be battling against. Actually, Brian Powell is still on pit road. I believe getting damage fixed up. So Jacob Weaver could possibly pass him. So he could be looking at maybe a 19th place finisher today. And back up front, Josh Conover did get by Bruce Ackerman, took the lead back. And that's just what he wanted. He wanted to be out in that clean air. I can't say that I blame him, right? Sousey, point leader, led 35 laps, the most so far, sitting in 3rd place. Just waiting to get that final fuel stop here to make it the rest of the way. And I think we're inside the window now. The guys could make it, so we may see some guys come in anytime now. They could come in anytime. Joshua Banks looks like he is out of the race. Nope, he's back. Okay. Wow, he's blinking like really, really bad. All right, well, folks, we're going to do a little crank it up here. Let's do this. All right, down the backstretch. Wow, nice run right there, passing up lap car. Good clean pass on him. And we got a pass. Sousey looking to the inside of Ackerman. And is he going to get that position? He hasn't clinched it yet. And he gets it. So Sousey moving forward. He's trying to catch up to Josh Conover. Thus, he's led 35 laps. Conover 29. Coming to 30 this time by. So he's trying to get the most laps led here also. And Brian Powell comes back out on the track, but he is 51 laps down. He brings the Makita truck back on the track. He's got damage earlier. Looks like he's got all the damage fixed up. So he is good to go for the rest of the race now, but 51 laps down. He was on pit road like 33 minutes trying to get that truck fixed up. I think he was the one that blew up the motor in or something there. That takes usually about 30 minutes to change it. Bitzer starting to reel these guys in a little bit. He's 3.4 seconds back in fourth place, and he's trying to close back up on the back of Ackerman now. And Ackerman may have went out there and burned up his tires. They were trying to stay ahead of Conover, and he's struggling a little bit now with that truck being really tight in the corner. The one that seems to be not having a whole lot of bad success here, all been good success, has been Joshua Sousey doing an amazing job and has closed up on our leader, Josh Conover. Yeah, Chris Hughes back in 8th place. He has lost a little, or ninth place, I guess. He's battling side by side here with Martin Plute. Plute trying to get by him. Oh, contact!
Flag is out.
Wow, and he got stuck right in the wall. Ouch. Let's go back and take a look at that one more time here, folks. Those two making contact. Oh, wow. There's a big hit right off of the wall right there by Chris Hughes. I'm not sure who got into who or what happened. We're going to find out here in just a second. Right there. It looks like Plute thought he was clear, and he wasn't quite clear. Boy, that just stuck him right into the wall. Holy smokes. Well, Chris Hughes, he is going to have engine problems now. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's too bad. Well, here they come down pit road. This should be their final pit stop here. We're going to be inside 34 to go when they get the green, probably about 32 or 33 to go. So let's see what he's got for him. Brian Jones stays out to lead a lap. Get that valuable bonus point. All right, Conover out first, Sousey second, Ackerman third. But our leader right now is going to be Brian Jones. He stays out long enough to lead a lap. Well, let me see who else we can talk to here. All right, caught up with Josh Banks. Josh, tell me how your race is going.
Man, I wish it could be better, but the internet don't want it to happen. So we're just
I
trying to
know.
make do. We're just trying to make do with what we got. But
I know you've been blinking. You've been blinking quite a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
Is it affecting the speed of the truck, or is it just you're just trying to stay out of everybody's way?
Yeah, it's best we can. It's not affecting the speed. Actually, that last run there, me being in the back, I was able to save a little tire, but the caution comes out now. Now we're in a little different strategy. But hopefully this thing will hold up for the rest of the race. I mean, it still has its moments, but I just want to make sure we get a good finish for the team and just come out for a good points finish. That's all I'm asking for tonight right now.
Or are you going to hold anything back? No tire saving now. You're inside 34 to go here. So what's the plan?
I mean, that's a lot of laps still, and these tires can get burned up pretty quick. So we want to make sure we can make it to the finish and not, burn them up too quick. But we do need to get going in a sense. So we're going to do what we can to get to the front, but also try to maintain the tire as best we can.
All right, brother. Well, I'll let you go. Good luck out there, Josh, and maybe get that blinking under control for next week.
We're going to do our best, man. This stuff frustrates me. So we're going to try.
I totally get it, because I've been having problems too. So good luck.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Yes, sir. All right, back up front. Josh Conover taking the lead back again. Sousey going to be restarting in second. All right, lights are out, folks. We're going green next time. Bye. And Conover looking to get a win. Looks like he's going to start on the outside. Probably not a bad strategy. We're going to find out how that works out here in just a second. All right, green. Back on the way here in Charlotte tonight. Now, they will be off next week, but we'll be back the week after that. And I forgot to look at the schedule here. Give me a second. I can tell you where they're going to be at next. In 2 weeks, it'll be June 1st. They'll be at Kansas. So another mile and a half, a little bit different than tonight. A track kind of like the High Line. It's pretty much a favorite to run there at the High Line. It could make it a lot more interesting. Ackerman wanting that second place up from Sousey. These guys riding right on that white line. Blue and white line. Let me rephrase that. Jake Boyer. We haven't seen Jake up this far all night long. Here he is running in fourth. So he may be looking to try to capture a win here. Still a lot of laps to go here for the guys. At 30 to go. Chris Hughes out of the race. What? What happened to Chris Hughes? Oh, he was in that. Okay, he was in that accident. Okay. Conover, Sousey. I don't know. Sousey's really putting the bumper to him. Is he going to move him? Is he going to move him out of the way, or is he going to race him nice and clean here? Let's ride along here and see if we can figure out what his plan is. Boy, I'm telling you, here he goes, turn 3. He goes to the inside, and he takes the lead. Back from Josh Conover. Conover back to second. Sousy, man, definitely a voice to be reckoned with out there on that track. As using that line there, I've heard guys say that line kind of helps you a little bit. If you can, kind of get down there on it a little bit, it does kind of help. So we'll see how that goes for some of these guys. I know if you get down too low, it really unloads back of that truck and it'll go around on you. So, and we've seen a couple times tonight where that has happened. Back end just seemed to snap out on the truck. The Conover staying right with them. Ackerman also right there. Who's saving their tires for a late race run? That is the question. Torn Shirts into 4th. You got around Jake Boyer. Boyer goes back to 5th. Could be in more trouble here. Josh Banks and Keegan Bitzer all over him. Banks looks to the inside. If he can get past that Blinken, he may get that pass. He does. Josh Banks goes into 5th. And right now I think Jake Boyer's having some issues or something here. Or again, he could be one of the savers out there saving them tires. Oh, Banks blinking out. Oh my gosh, is he blinking out bad? That makes it kind of difficult to make a pass on somebody when you don't know if they're there or not. Bitzer was up there in the front earlier. He sits back here in 7th. Alex Edelman just drives on by like Bitzer was standing still. And Dustin Hall gets by as well. So both of them pick up a position there from Keegan Bitzer. Back up front, Sousy and Conover going at it. And this, I don't know if this is going to change any or not, but man, they are really going at it. Conover saving something. This is quite a little long run here because they had about 30 some laps to go when they got the green. Couple more laps here. We'll be at 20 to go. Passing up the lap traffic there. Todd Schneider getting passed up again. Brian Jones, I was kind of concerned about Brian because he did make some contact there once and may have done enough damage to that truck to really make it a handful out there right now. But he is the last truck on the lead lap and 9.6 seconds behind the leader. Tell you what, Conover is not giving Sousy any breaks. He's just sitting there like a vulture, just waiting. All right, 20 laps to go. Fuel and tires out of the equation. Can they keep it green the rest of the way? Ackerman off the pace a little bit. 1.2 seconds back in 3rd, but still a great showing after starting 16th today. Picking up the 3rd position. Banks up to 4th. Got the blinking suppressed a little, enough to get him into the 4th position. So top 5 for Banks. And Torn Shirt in 5th. And Conover looking to the inside of Sousey. Whoa, that's going to be really close at the line. Conover does get it at the line, though. And he completes a pass on Sousey. Now, are we going to see the crossover coming off the backstretch? He pulls out. Not going to happen that time. He's checking it out here, testing the waters a little bit. Sousey wants this win. He doesn't really need it. He's got a pretty commanding lead. But you got to get as many point lead as you can because it's a long season. Let's see, they're on race 8. They still got 15 races to go, so I mean, a lot could happen in 15 more races. Down the backstretch. One more time, Josh Conover leading 43 laps. Sousey leading 45. These guys in a battle for the most laps led. And Bruce Ackerman still sitting in 3rd. Sitting there about a 1.5 seconds back. So he's in decent shape right now for a podium finish. A well-deserved podium finish, too. He led 18 laps earlier after starting 16th. So he's not a stranger to the front. And right now, the way he's sitting actually is probably in a little bit of clean air because those guys are 1.3 seconds ahead of him. Jackson Trina, we were talking about him earlier, started 21st, running in 9th place. He has picked up a lot out there tonight, kind of kept the truck out of trouble. That's what you got to do. Josh Thaxton. Josh Thaxton was our pole setter, and he has not been able to get back to the front. You remember he was in that collision there when they went 3 wide earlier in coming out of turn 4. It did not end well. So he got some serious damage on the M&M's truck, and now he's struggling to stay inside the top 10. Conover putting a little distance on Joshua Sousey right now. Coming to 12 to go this time by. And it looked like the way Conover's out there like that with that little bit of a lead, he has clinched the most, well, he hasn't clinched them, but he has taken over the most laps led so far. And with that much of a lead, he is pulling out to a 1/2 second lead over Sousey right now. And I don't know if Sousey might be saving tires to run him down. But 11 laps to go here, folks. Tension is building. These guys doing an amazing job. It's been a nice long green flag run. A good way to finish up the race. Now, they do have a couple of green-white checkers if they need them, but the way things are looking right now, the way everybody is spread out around this track, not a whole lot of battles going on. Alex Edelman and Keegan Bitzer are going to pass Edelman, and it doesn't look like that's much of a battle. Bitzer just drove on by, and Edelman didn't hold him up. Dustin Hall sitting back here, 13th position, only picking up 5 positions since the start of the race. Trevor Baker in 14th. And last one on the lead lap, Brian Jones. Now we got a couple of lap cars here that are many laps down. Jacob Weaver, 48 laps down, and Brian Powell, 52 laps down. Love that truck though, Makita. Yeah, that's a nice looking truck right there. I like that, Brian. Sweet. All right, back up front, Conover. Looking to get the win here tonight. Sousy closing the gap down. It picked up a 10th on him. Brushes the wall, not good. That leaves the door open for Ackerman. And Ackerman is going to get that position, or try to get that position away from Sousy. Almost contact between them two, but Ackerman into second. That was really cool right there. Well, that was just enough that let Conover get out ahead. He's got almost a full second lead now, 9/10 of a second. Looking to get the win here. It looks like he has clinched the most laps led. Nobody can top him. Even if Sousy did get up there, with only coming to 5 to go, that would only give him 50 laps, and Conover's led 53. So, yep, Josh Conover leads the most laps here tonight, clinches that. 5 laps to go, folks. Thaxton having some problems. Must have got a little loose there, but saved it. Did not bring out the caution. Gets back up to speed, but losing a position to Jason Conover. Yeah, Jason will be happy about that. He did pick up a position. And now he's all over the back of Adam Tevis. And man, he wants that position badly. They're coming off of turn 4. Tevis stays high. Conover down low. And he does complete the pass, so Jason Conover into the top 10. Started 23rd today. Pretty good. Very good. That's Josh Conover's brother. And you can tell they're brothers, too. They look a lot alike. Josh Conover, 3 laps to go. Bruce Ackerman, man, after passing Joshua Sousy, has put some distance on Josh. Josh is way back, 1.6 seconds back. I don't think there's time enough for him to get there for the win, but it'll still be a podium finish. Two to go. Next time by will be the white flag lap, folks. No, Brandon, no. What happened to my mouse? I guess my mouse quit working. All right, white flag in the air. 1 to go, folks. Down the backstretch for the final time. Josh Conover leading 59 laps here tonight in Charlotte. They'll be back in 2 weeks at Kansas, folks. You want to tune in for that. Out of turn 4 for the final time, looking at the checkered flag. It's going to be Josh Conover for the win. Congratulations to him. Very good. All right, folks, we'll get these guys up into the booth here in just a minute and get a chat at them here and see how the race went for them.
never done this before. I haven't won.
Well, congratulations, Josh. Josh, tell me about that race. You led 59 laps here. Definitely had an awesome truck here tonight.
Yeah, it was all about saving the tires. I knew Bruce had the better tires there at the end. I was just trying to, stay consistent, stay on the bottom, and not do too much to kind of lose too much time to him. I know a couple times I messed up quite a bit, or a good bit, I mean, and he was closing in real quick.
Well, I'll tell you what, one heck of a race right there. Had a few cautions early in the race, but once I got settled out and things, started turning around there a little bit toward the end, guys made that final pit stop, and it was just perfect timing right there when that caution come out. It put you in the window to make it the rest of the way, and it wasn't really all that hard. I mean, what was it, about 34 or something to go? So I know saving tires is going to be critical there tonight, but man, you did it. You bring home the win here tonight. How good does this feel?
Oh, this is huge. I know we were talking before the race. I wasn't even going to run because of my computer issues, but decided, you know what, we'll just run it, and hopefully, nothing bad happens. And the stage points were huge. Like I said, that was my first stage win too, so that was huge. And then to cap it off and not, choke it like I have throughout the season so far is definitely huge.
Well, you probably gained a few points on Sousy because he did finish third, but I'll tell you what, one heck of a race, man. You guys raced that really hard. Well, tell me when earlier there when you did get that stage win, I wanted to ask you about that. Let's kind of rewind back to that point. What made you think about taking it 3 wide into turn 3?
I knew Jason had no tires because he stayed out, which nobody really knew what was going to happen. 2 or 3 laps left in the stage. You're going to try and go for it. Shane was on 2, so again, nobody really knew what was going to happen. So I had the run. I was thinking about it, and then I backed out kind of last second, and I thought I kind of caused that whole incident. But Shane was saying he just kind of got sucked around and just kind of lost on his own. But once I was thinking about it, like I said, because I had the momentum. But as soon as my spotter said 3, I just lifted and kind of slowly backed out of it. But yeah, I know you're talking about Susie with points. Susie's, he's one of the guys to beat. Bruce is going for a B title, but anytime he's, in the pits, he's, a guy to beat. Banks is too. He's won, I think, our last 2. So I mean, it's a tough field. Any night you come here, you don't know who's going to end up winning it.
That's right. Well, I think you guys did an amazing job out there. So congrats to you, Josh, who you got to thank for this win.
First off, as always, the broadcaster. I always love going back and watching. And, now that I'm coming home with a trophy, it'll be extra special to go back and watch this one. But yeah, you for broadcasting, coming on, helping us out. My team, Flatline Motorsports, we had Susie obviously 3rd, Boyer 6th. I think it was a season best for him so far. And then we ended up having Thaxton in our 4th truck tonight. He got 12th, had a little bit of damage. All around good run. Susie and I kind of were strategizing there at the end to kind of save some tires and, pitting when we were going green. But, all a good night's work.
Yes, sir. Hey, even your brother got a top 10 out of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was pretty cool though. He did get a top 10. He made a passer with about 3 to go and got himself into the top 10. So it was pretty amazing. All right. Well, we'll talk to you later. Go celebrate that win, and we'll catch you back here in 2 weeks at Kansas.
Yeah, that was actually another thing too. I forgot this was our last triple truck challenge race, so I get an extra 10 points for that. I think All Star Visuals was throwing something towards the winners as well. So definitely needed to capitalize on that one, and I'd say we did it.
Yes, sir. All right, go celebrate it.
Yes, sir. This motor ain't gonna come back in one piece.
Yeah. All right, we caught up with 2nd place, Bruce Ackerman. Bruce, you passed up Sousy there with a few to go. Tell me about that, man. He got into the wall, just brushed it, and you never lifted, man. You just went right on around him.
Yeah, man. Just capitalizing on a few mistakes. A lot of respect for Josh Susie right there. He's one of the few guys who can hit the wall and still maintain the truck. And he shot down to the middle of the the back stretch, and just he saw me come in and he just stayed there. He knew there was nothing he could do to stop it.
Right.
So a lot of respect, to him for that. All in all, though, crazy race. Race from 16th all the way to the front. Um,
Yeah.
that that last strategy call, I just wanted to lay back and save some tires. I just felt like I just laid back a little too much. I should have gone 2 laps probably earlier in that, before I started making my run forward.
Right.
I was just waiting for them to wear their stuff off. They were racing really hard for the lead, and I wanted to get up there and do it as well, but I was trying to take the smarter approach and save some tires.
Well, you did a good job. Well, now you guys go to another mile-and-a-half track next week, Kansas, which we all know that's kind of a one groove track. But how much difference is it going to be than this track, other than that one groove on the high side?
Well, I don't think the tires on that track are going to wear as much.
Right.
But what you're going to capitalize on is people hitting the wall. So you're going to run the high line around that track, and a lot of people are going to get into the wall. So if you can maintain that race and not hit the wall and not get caught up in anybody's wreck, you'll end up with a top 10 there.
Very good. So your expectations are semi-high of maybe getting a win there,
I mean, I like to say I can win anywhere I go. So,
or yeah, very
I have a
good.
lot of confidence, but when we race, with Conover and Susie and a couple of other guys who were either in this race or didn't make this race, you never know who's going to win these
Yep.
things. We all get up there, we race hard, and we battle it out.
Yes, sir. Well, excellent job coming up through the field from 16th. You played everything right there, and man, some great pit stops you had tonight, which really we know that gains you a lot right there. Having great pit stops coming off a pit road ahead of other drivers. So track position pretty important, and you come home second tonight. So who you got to thank for second place?
Oh man, really like to thank Full Throttle Motorsports. We started this team last week, and I feel like we showed up last week and this week with this team, and we have a few teammates. One got wrecked out early, then Alex finished eighth, and then Trevor couldn't make it. But
All right.
all in all, we've been running top 10. Since we started this team, and I feel like we're going places. We're gonna get that win.
Absolutely. Well, very good. All right. Well, Bruce, we'll see you in 2 weeks at Kansas. Go celebrate that second place. Well deserved second place finish, let me say. Well deserved.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. All right. That brings us to Josh Saucy. Am I saying that? Is it Saucy or Susie?
That's Susie.
Susie. Okay. All right. Well, Josh, I guess it wasn't your night to win here tonight, but you did lead 45 laps, and we talked earlier about how much better the truck felt out in clean air. Once you got back in that dirty air, it was just a handful back there. But you got into the wall there, and Ackerman got by you. Tell me what happened there.
Yeah, I was just pushing too hard, paying attention to him, and then trying to keep up with Conover, and I fired off really strong on the beginning of that run. I knew I had to get in front of the Conover and try to put him in that dirty air. Even when I did that, he did a really good job saving his tire. And that last long run we had, where I sat third most of the run, I was still able to start catching him at the end of that run. So I was thinking maybe I could do that again, but then I just started missing my marks and paying too much attention to what was going on behind me and trying to keep up with Conover and not paying attention to what the truck was telling me. And I just burned the right front up and barely brushed the wall, but I killed the momentum. And then once Bruce got by me, I just kind of settled in where I was and tried to get a rhythm, not to give up any more than what I did.
Well, I'll tell you what, a heck of a job out there tonight, Josh. We heard what Josh Conover said about you. You know that he knew he was going to have to do his best here tonight to beat you. You're kind of like the guy that they're all out here trying to chase down. You got a very commanding lead over a lot of these guys, and the third place really isn't going to hurt you all that much. But going into Kansas next week, what's your thought?
I need to go and win one of these damn things. I still haven't got a win in this league, so I
Oh,
mean, they
wow.
all point the finger at me and say I'm the man, but I still don't know what that victory lane tastes like. So uh, but I guess I'm just Mr. Consistent. But I'd like to park one of these things in Victory Lane.
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah. Well, I've always said that too. I mean, you don't have to win races to win championships. All you got to be is consistent. And if you can be consistently in that top three, that podium finish every week, you're going to win a championship, or you're going to be a contender for it anyhow. So. But excellent job here tonight, Josh. Man, I'll tell you. We talked earlier there about how much better that truck felt in clean air, and it really showed. I think once Josh Conover got in that clean air, he felt that, and he pulled away a little bit there. He did have it right there at the very end, though. Ackerman was giving him the pressure, and now when roles were reversed and you were in the front and Conover was right behind you, keeping the pressure on you. What was your thoughts running through your head at that time when he was keeping the pressure on you? Was you doing a lot of mirror driving?
Not really. I mean, we have a lot of respect together with teammates, and our primary goal right there was just to try to gap the field. I mean, not race each other. When I caught him, 4 or 5 laps into the beginning of that run, he just let me go. And
Yeah,
then there was a couple times he got a run on me off of two, and he just kind of settled back in line so we wouldn't race each other. And then it was, I don't know, maybe 20 laps to go or something, and he ended up making his move, and I didn't make it hard on him, and it's just, if there's anyone I want to lose to, it's going to be a teammate. Really
sure.
happy for him to get that win. I'll get mine eventually. I've been saying that for a year and a half, but it's coming.
Yep,
And you know, uh, as long as we don't wad each other up. I mean, if it would have been Bruce or someone else, I probably would have raced him a lot harder. But when it's your teammate sitting there running for the win with you, you give him a little bit more respect, a little bit more room.
sure. All right. Well, Josh, who you got to thank for your third place on tonight?
Well, Army for being on board tonight. Doritos probably be back on at Kansas, and Pepsi. All the league admins do a great job. Fireball. That's my other team, Xfinity. We're not at that track. Flatline Graphics and Flatline Motorsports. Awesome team. Can't be any happier. They picked me up this season. Great teammates. We have a lot of fun, strategize together. Obviously, you coming on board, broadcasting for us. I love it. I'll go back later tonight and watch this race, and it's gonna feel really good watching myself lead, but then kind of bad knowing what's coming. But it's fun all the same, and
Yep.
everyone here that shows up and keeps on digging, and it's good to see the league doing so well. So we're just gonna keep on plugging away and see what happens.
All right, brother. Well, we'll catch you next in 2 weeks at Kansas. Congrats on third tonight.
Thank you.
All right, folks, let's run down through the final results here. Josh Conover will take the win here tonight. His first win. That's pretty cool. Bruce Ackerman will finish second. Joshua Susi in third place. Joshua Banks in fourth. Torn Shirts will round out the top. Torn Shirt. Yeah, we'll round out the top five. Jake Boyer in sixth place. Keegan Bitzer, seventh. Alex Edelman in eighth. Jackson Trino will finish ninth. And Jason Conover 10th. Adam Tevis will finish 11th. Josh Thaxton in 12th. Everybody left me. Josh Thaxton in 12th. Let's see, where am I at? Okay. Dustin Hall in 13th. Brian Jones 14th. Trevor Baker 15th. Todd Schneider 16th. Chris Hughes 17th. Martin Plute in 18th. Jacob Weaver in 19th. Brian Powell finishes in 20th. Nathan Shiflett 21st. Shane Weinmiller will finish 22nd. Blade Timmons 23rd. Davey Hendricks 24th. Bryson DeFern, I think it is DeFern, will finish 25th. And Corey Danielson 26th. Yeah, he wound up finishing. I don't, matter of fact, no, he didn't even start the race, as a matter of fact. So, all right. Well, again, congratulations to our winner up here. I'm sorry. Yeah. Wow. I better get it up here to the winner, huh? Yeah. Congratulations to Josh Conover. And folks, thanks for watching tonight. I appreciate it very much. These guys will very much appreciate it if you could give them a thumbs up on the video and hit that subscribe button for me if it's your first time here on MaxSpeedTV. You can catch our full broadcast schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night and wash them hands.